Hey, hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to talk about a tutorial inside accounting module. That's an important thing. Like you all know that here in Odoo 19, we can simply manage the fixed asset of your company, right? So what about thinking like this? You have a fixed asset inside your company, but you guys don't have any uses of that particular fixed asset. Okay. But what you guys are actually going to do? Are you going to delete that? No, you can't delete because you have already a fixed asset and you already computed the depreciation amount. And if you're going to delete that particular fixed asset, it will actually going to break your accounting reports and everything. You can't do that. Then what you can actually do here in Odoo 19, we have an option like you can sell, dispose, or evaluate that particular fixed asset very easily. So how we can do it? Actually, like if you guys are going to sell that fixed asset to any of your customer, or if you want to sell them in a high price, you can actually get a profit from that fixed asset. Or if you're going to decrease the depreciation value, and if you're going to take okay, that's a moderate amount by selling that product, you will get a little bit of loss, but after it all, you can actually get the amount that is an income inside your company. So how we can simply do that? So in the previous video, we have already discussed about what you mean by a fixed asset. So if you don't watch that, please go and watch it now because you need the basics. And we have already discussed about how to create an asset model. For creating a fixed asset, we already need a asset model as well. So under the review, not review, I think that's in the configuration. Under the configuration, you can simply find the asset model as well, like here. Under where accounting, you can find the asset model. By clicking on the asset model, you can see I've already created an asset model which is called vehicle. So you must need to provide all the configured option. So now you can see the method is actually straight line. The duration is actually taking 5 years and the computation is a constant period of time. Now you can see I just provided the depreciation account, the expense account, the journals as well. So this is the most important part where you need to configure all the accounting details because it will be actually leading to an accurate accounting report while you are done with all of the fixed asset details. Okay. So you must need to provide all of them. So if you don't have any idea about what you guys need to do, go and check our channel. I just uploaded a detailed video about that. Okay. Now I'm moving on to the weight accounting, and there you can see an asset. So here I have already a running asset. So there you can see that's for particularly that's a draft in stage, but not here. Here we have a running one, which means I've created an asset name which is Swift. It is Maruti Suzuki. I just bought that particular thing on the January 1st, okay, with an original value of $15,000. So now you can see that. So in a certain case, this Swift is not actually good for my company, or this is not having any kind of uses now. So I want to sell, or what I can dispose, or I can do the revaluation as well with that. So how can I do it? So I just provided the original value. This is the acquisition date of that particular product. Now you can see it. And moving on to the where, okay, yeah, here you can see this is the depreciation method. So after you just providing the correct asset model on there under the creating of an asset, you can simply see that the depreciation method and the accounting detail will be auto populating. Okay, this is the straight line method. Duration of the 5 years, constant period starting from the pro rata date January 1st, and this is the accounting details. And we've already computed the depreciation. So now you can see this is the depreciation for 5 years. Now you can see for each of the year, it will be deducting an amount of $10,000. Okay. So for this year, it doesn't even deducted the amount because this year is not completed. Okay. So once you are done with that, here I want to sell this product. So how can I sell this? So there we have top 3 buttons, which is modify depreciation, save as a model, and cancel this asset as well. So you can either cancel this asset if you don't want to run this asset, or you can either save this as a model. But if you want to sell or dispose, or we can say revalidate this, you can simply click on modify depreciation. So there you can see this is the wizard that will show you under the actions. You can see you can dispose, you can sell, you can reevaluate, and you can post this. So if you want to post this running of this word asset, you can simply click on post and it will be moving on to the post on the date of April 28th. But if you want to reevaluate, you can simply click on this option and there you can say how to reevaluate. The date is there, the duration is there. This is the depreciable amount of this year. This is the not depreciable amount. If you want to provide like that, you can provide. This is the all other configured accounts that we are already provided under the asset model. Okay. And there we have an option to sell. Like this is the wizard of sell. You need to provide the date, customer invoice, invoice line, loss account, notes, and this is the other notes about that. And if you want to dispose this as well, you have like this. Like if you want to dispose, this is the date of that disposal, and there you can see you need to provide a loss account here because this particular asset have almost cost of 50,000 and it should be moving on to any kind of loss account to give an accurate accounting data. So you need to provide that, and if you want to provide any kind of notes additionally, you can also provide that. But here in this case, I want to sell this product, right? So this is the date, accurate date that I'm going to sell this asset to any other customer. And here you need to provide the customer invoice. So the disposal invoice is needed in order to generate the closing entry. So what? Okay. There is a disposal invoice that you need to create for this closing entry, and you need to sell that into a customer as well. So by clicking on this option, if you are just already created a new invoice for a customer, you can just take that from here itself, or you can move on to the search more button and there you have an option to create a new one. Just click on the new one. So you will get a wizard to create a new invoice. I'm going to sell this product to OpenBoot and I'm going to add the product line, which is I'm going to sell fixed asset. Okay, and I'm going to provide the car name, which is a Swift. Okay, and let's create this. After onwards, you can see this is the quantity and how much price that I'm going to give. Okay, after selling onwards. So I'm going to sell this Swift for, okay, let it be 14,000. Okay, so here I'm just provided it as $40,000 and there we have one quantity. After onwards, let's save this. Okay, so now you can see the invoice line is auto populated. After onwards, you are just giving the customer invoice and you can provide a loss account. So this particular loss account is used to write the journal items in case of loss. Okay, so you can choose any kind of loss account. So here I'm going to put an loss account as an expense account. That's the main expense account that I'm using inside my accounting module. And if you have any kind of internal notes, you can additionally add them. Now I'm going to sell this. By clicking on this option, you guys are actually sold it. Okay. So now you can see this is the journal items like the fixed asset vehicle Swift Maruti is sales and it's credited as 50,000. Now you can the fixed asset vehicle sales is also depicted as 3,277.78. Okay, now you can find the product sale is 40,000 and this is the expense that is actually cost while you are sell this product. Okay, because you are actually purchase this product as a fixed asset and this is the amount that is actually reduced from that particular year as a depreciable amount. Now you can see this is the amount that is actually put on expense and this is the amount that we are going to sell. So now you can see what are the things that is actually credited and debited. Okay, so once you are done with that, you can simply post this after all the checking of this particular invoice. So let's post this. After onwards, now you can see this is in post stage. Let's move on to the asset itself back. Now you can see these all things are not changeable because it's all post and under the depreciation board as well as now you can see, okay, what is the depreciation amount and how much amount that we are actually sold this particular fixed asset. So now you can say that we are just actually closed and this is the posted entry. By clicking on that option, you can see the posted entries as well. So that's how simply you can sell a fixed asset that is actually sitting inside your company without any kind of use. Okay, so that's a simple process. If you just created all the configured option very easily inside accounting module, this is an important thing. So you don't need to delete it and making your accounting data in accurate way. You can move like this. So I hope you'll understood this tutorial about the fixed asset. I'll be back with another kind of accounting tutorials that nobody tells about you or nobody discussed. So till the next video, bye bye.